And this session is exclusively for women in enterprise and people like Patricia and people like Bon Barbecue who have like really want to create a career and financial independence for them and want to actually go out there and make a statement out there to say, I can manage my business, I can run my business, and from the scratch, as we're discussing. So if you look at this image right here, right, this is an exclusive show and tell webinar for women in enterprise. And if you look at the image out there, and that's the image that we created, Sangeeta and I created way back in 2013 to support women entrepreneurs, not just in the UK, but across the globe. We started in India, we expanded to Singapore and Malaysia, and now we're doing it in the UK, and starting from Northern Ireland. So on one side, you see there is a water can, there is a baby, and there is what to say, there's cooking vessels, and as women, we cannot give away those, right? For some lucky people like Bon Barbecue, they still do that same thing in as a profession as well. But however, most women Patricia has to juggle these two, right? She has to take care of the family and the cooking and the gardening and so much of household work, and also make sure they are online, they have an online presence, they deliver, and they have e-commerce, and they basically do online sessions. So a woman, with all due respect, they have multiple tasks that they handle. They're very, very good at multitasking, and they're coming forward to basically prove and make a statement out there on the enterprise to say, we are the women in enterprise and we can do many, many things. And this program called Voice for Locals is all about supporting such daring, dashing women entrepreneurs who really want to grow. And whether you are a beginner who just have an idea and you want to start your business, or you're probably out there to say, I've started it, but I'm looking forward to expand, or probably I'm a seasoned entrepreneur where I've already established and I want to further expand my business. So this program is for all of you, whether you're a beginner or an intermediate or an advanced when it comes to entrepreneurship. So this is a fully funded program by the HM government, so the Westminster UK government, and we're working in tandem with all the councils in Northern Ireland, Chamber of Commerce in Northern Ireland, and a lot of business partnerships with business networks like Women in Enterprise as well. So I'm going to go tell you a little bit more about who we are, what we do and stuff. So that's the start. And firstly, once again, welcome to the session. And what is Voice for Locals? I mean, it states the obvious. We want to give a voice for local businesses. It's a free, personalized small business success program, and for 12 months, right? I'll tell you what's going to be life after 12 months, but for now, like, this is a free program for 12 months, and it's funded by the UK government exclusively for micro and small businesses like yourself. And we offer digital tools, marketing initiatives, and we help you about managing customer experience, which is extremely important now after COVID. And we give you a listing on an NIY directory to market your business, not just within Northern Ireland, but also nationally, as Patricia says. So like, so we want you to expand. And we're also giving you cross-country collaborations with other women entrepreneurs and across the globe, and maybe exchange of spices or exchanging of goods, or whether garments, or whether it's accessories, or if you want to import spices or whatever you want to do. I think there is a way by which we can make this happen. And also, finally, the most important for women entrepreneurs is to offer the hand-holding and support from a UK-based contact center that we have built together. So they are always available for you to support you in whatever initiatives in terms of technology or marketing or customer experience or whatever it is. You have a contact center that could help you. And we also have a team of business experts who are also going to out there to basically help you. And the beauty is, all of this is completely free, right? The moment I say free, the next question that people ask me is, why free? Why NI? And after 12 months, what's going to happen? I mean, these are the common questions that people have actually asked us, because it's too good to be true. Why would somebody all of a sudden come over and say, hey, this is completely free for you, and so many benefits. Nobody has done this before. Now, why are you doing this to us? Right? So these are common questions, common frequently asked questions that we've come across. And here's the answers, right? So this is fully funded by the HM government and on a scheme called UK Community Renewal Fund, right? UK Community Renewal Fund is replacing the EU Structural Fund, which was there before Brexit. So the idea of UK Community Renewal Fund is to help local businesses to level up and post COVID, giving them tools, technology, marketing, training, whatever support that we can offer. The government's coming forward to help level up economy business. I mean the small business economy, especially in Northern Ireland, where 98 to 99% are family-run businesses run by micro and small businesses, and so the economy is completely dependent on the small businesses like yourself. So if you're profitable, the country is profitable, the economy is profitable. If you're not profitable, that's going to directly impact the inflation in the market. So this is an initiative by the Ministry of Housing, Communities and Local Governments and Department for Levelling Up Housing and Communities from Westminster. And this is completely driven by the Westminster government for Northern Ireland small businesses. And the overall budget here that was allocated for this particular fund is 220 million, of which 13 million was allocated for Northern Ireland. And so we all private companies bid for this particular bid, and we said we want to help small businesses because, like I said, we've done this in India, Malaysia, Singapore. So we've supported women entrepreneurs and other small businesses. So we used our experience and we bid for this last year in about May, June timeframe, and then we got successful and basically we won the award for Northern Ireland, right? So that's why we've got the money and we want to spend that money on leveling up local businesses in Northern Ireland. Hence, it's completely free for you guys, right? And why NI? Because the government said 99% or 98 to 99% of businesses in Northern Ireland are small and micro. So it's a good place to start. That's why we're doing it in NI. And after 12 months, is it free? Yes, it could potentially be free because the Shared Prosperity Fund is also available now. So depending on how you people adopt to technology, marketing and trending and innovating your business, the government will be more than happy to support for the next 3 years as well. So that scheme is out, but they initially want us to try it out with you people for the first 12 months. And hence it's like, currently the scheme is for 12 months from the day you start, right? So Voice for Locals wins 1.8 to 2 million. Like I said, the UK CRF fund was, it was calling for bids and we submitted our bid, and of which 31 winners were in NI, and we are the largest grant in NI with 1.822 million. And we are very, very keen to spend this money on leveling up local businesses. It's completely free for you. So we welcome you to sort of gain. This is your money, in all honesty. So we are happy to spend with you. So we just encourage people to sign up for our initiative and help grow. And yes, as part of this presentation, I'm going to show you how we're going to help you, what is the next steps and all that as well. But for now, I think, so we're very welcome to, spend this money for the benefit of local businesses in Northern Ireland. So who's behind us? Like say, Voice for Locals is the name of, it's not the company, it's the name of the initiative. And behind Voice for Locals, there are 3 companies which are powering it. Number 1, Unlock Limited, which is, I'm the founder of Unlock Limited, and I'm the founder of Voice for Locals as well. I'm the steering authority on this project, and my name is Jay Tatai. I'm, so Unlock Limited manages the complete, the portfolio of everything that we are really offering. And City and Guilds is helping us with the certifications. So at the end of this program, everybody is going to be certified as a customer experience practitioner in your business, in retail, in hospitality, in service sector, whatever business you are in, right? And then Taita is our partner who is actually offering the contact center support that you need to whenever you have a concern, we have a problem, you can give them a call, you can ask them like, hey, this is not working for me. Well, I mean, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I basically get some advice on this? So they are available for you 8x5, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. You can call them and take advice. So anything it is. And if they are not able to answer, it's going to come to my technical team and we will handle it for you and come back to you and tell you exactly what you need to be doing. So we've got a lot of experience and expertise in managing small businesses. And we've also come from a background of helping big businesses like, say, John Lewis and British Petroleum and British Telecom. And so we come from an enterprise background, but equally so, we've applied all those technologies for the benefit of small businesses. So we have the skills, we have the expertise, and we have the branding like City and Guilds. So there is also a training program that we're going to put you on to, so you get certified as well. So this is a fully comprehensive delivery model supported by these 3 businesses. Okay. So our journey. So we started in March, and Sonia Cassidy, who's in the call, so she's been very, very instrumental in taking as a women entrepreneur herself, and she has been personally behind this project and helping us get the visibility that we really need for this such a noble initiative. So we started our ground field activity in Northern Ireland from March 2022. So we were in all the newspapers that you can think of, and we had some huge welcome from Northern Ireland. So many thanks to Sonia for taking us to getting us the reach and the visibility that this project really deserves. And we continued that journey into April as well. And then in April again, we had a lot of, because when in Northern Ireland, it's too good to be true as to why is somebody giving all this free of cost to people. So people don't believe us because nobody has done this before. So why are you doing it is a question people keep asking us. So we decided that we need to get the credibility, and that's why we were in all the papers and letting everybody know, all the way from neighborhood retail and Business Eye, and we were like listed everywhere, and we had meetings with so many people. So now people have taken us seriously. So with that, what we did was we launched our campaign on the newspapers, on Belfast Telegraph newsletter, Irish News. This way, we're calling for businesses to come and transform in just 10 minutes. Right? So in 10 minutes, we can transform your business. All you need to do is basically call this number and get yourself onboarded. So we did that campaign, and we had about 100 people signing up. And then we started, we said like, okay, we need to go out and reach out to the most deserving people. So we went to St. George's Market, and we had some amazing case studies in St. George. We've completely transformed St. George's Market. Now they're digital. And I'm going to show you all the businesses. Like, there are so many barbecue companies, there's so many other service sector people out there in St. George's Market have now gone online, and we are fully supporting them, and we are marketing them, and we are giving them that boost so that people like Barn Barbecue can focus more on what are the different types of barbecue cuisines that you can introduce, rather than sitting and worrying about how am I going to market my business, how am I going to retain my customers, how am I going to get referral for my customers, the marketing part and all that, right? Because that takes away a lot of time. So I think small businesses need to be focusing on what they are really good at, and rest should be taken care by organization like us, which can potentially support you with everything else. So that's the whole idea. If you look at the St. George's Market, typically people have been there, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they're always closed. They operate only on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which means imagine if, 2 years, they struggled during COVID, they could not even open the market. So what happened to all those businesses, right? So huge hit on there, because they've always been dependent on that. Now, what we've done is we've transformed them Monday online, Tuesday online, Wednesday online, Thursday online, and then subsequently Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they can do what they are good at in the market. So this was a big welcome change for them, and it was extremely timely for them to basically go online and level up and go digital. So this is something that we've done. This is some beautiful articles from Irish News and newsletter about our achievements in St. George's Market. This is very recent. We're talking about this month, last week. Okay. Right. So, and then our journey continues. We said we also want to level up with high street retail businesses. So we're now partners with Retail NI. So, so we're members of Retail NI. And with that, we are also working with the Lisbon Chamber of Commerce, and we're having discussions with Omag, Newry, Newton Arts, Londonderry. So we're having conversations with a lot of Chamber of Commerces, and we want to go transform high street retail businesses as well, the small independent retailers. So it's a transformation across all walks of life. And the most cherishable and most something which is very personal to heart that's happened in May is our collaboration with Women in Enterprise, where we really want to go and transform these women entrepreneurs. Because personally, for me and people like Sangeeta, we derive immense satisfaction when we grow women entrepreneurs. So that's kind of where we are now. That sets the context as to who we are, why is this free, and why is it too good to be true, and our credibility into transforming the whole of Northern Ireland, because we've got the funds. At 1.82 million is a lot of money, and this is exclusively for local businesses in Northern Ireland. So that's the journey so far, and the journey still continues, and I'm sure we've got a long way to go in transforming many local businesses and getting Northern Ireland to be an example in the whole of United Kingdom that, this is how we level up. This is how we go digital. This is how we go profitable in Northern Ireland, and the rest of the UK can potentially follow that. Yeah. So that's kind of where we are now. Before we move on, so firstly, do you have any questions before we go to the challenges? Do you have any questions, Patricia, Bon Barbecue, any questions about the credibility of voice for locals and the intention? What do you think? I mean, a quick line from you, please. What do you think?
No, I don't have any concerns. I think it's brilliant. I'm actually shocked to see that we can access this. It's fantastic.
Shocked in a good way, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. What do you think? What do you think, Bon Barbecue?
It's amazing, amazing project.
Awesome.
I love it.
Beautiful. Okay, now then I think we should straight away get on with doing the transformation and say, like, what can we do? So it's not just talking.
Yes,
We
I'm
don't
excited to.
we don't believe in talking. We want to go out there and show, demonstrate, and live as to what you can potentially get. Because I know we have had about 20 registrations. Unfortunately, people were not able to turn up, and I respect that because women entrepreneurs are busy. And like I said, all you have is 4 hours in a day, and I'm unfortunately taking 1 hour of that 4 hours. It's not it's very, very valuable, and I respect that, and I salute you for that. So that's fine. I would have still loved to see all of you, but that's fine. I'm sure you will make time because this time that you're spending with us is gonna save, is gonna give you back 2 hours from that 4 hours. So I promise you that. So right. So with that, now what we want to understand is what are your key challenges? It's just two of you, so we can just talk it out. So we don't need to. I thought like when we have 20, we won't have time to talk to each and everyone. So it's good that it's just two of you. So you can tell us and not just about you, in general about women in enterprise. What do you think are the key challenges that you face?
I suppose the key challenges is juggling everything. When you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to do so many different things. I want to deliver a service, but I also have to market it. I also have to, learn new skills. I also have to kind of keep up to date. I have to continue with training. There's just so much to do of any given day. And it's hard just keeping everything balancing at the one time. And sometimes there's days when you just exhausted. So
I
yeah.
So
completely resonate with that. She's just put everything in one sentence.
absolutely. I mean, do you feel the exact same thing in women entrepreneurs in India and Malaysia as well, Sangeeta?
Yes, this is exactly what I said. I could completely resonate, including me. I could completely resonate with whatever challenges she's talking about, and she's put it crisp in one single sentence. She said so much, but it's all in one single sentence. And we have seen this in almost all the women entrepreneurs that we have met over the past few years.
Okay, that's great. It's not just about Northern Ireland. It's about a global thing. So wherever you go, so this resonates, and that's great. And what do you feel in your business, Bon Barbecue?
Exhausted
Exhaustive. Hmm.
because I made everything and I work more than 12 hours a day,
Wow.
and I need to care my kids and buy everything and it's everything. So it's difficult when you I start, but I would like to keep growing and expand too, and help with the marketing and everything
Beautiful. I mean, this
because
giant spirit they say in Northern Ireland. I think this is called the giant spirit. Like say, yes, I do have a lot of burden, and yes, I do have a lot of responsibilities. But regardless, you know what?
yes,
I'm all geared for it. Let's take it on, baby.
This
Brilliant.
again is global, Jay.
No, no, I respect.
This again
That's
is
what,
global, yeah.
absolutely. That's one of the reasons I get really kicked about helping women entrepreneurs. And if I can give you back about 2 hours or 3 hours of this marketing time and managing your customers' experience, I mean, and also knowing what your customers really want and what they think about,
yes,
especially post COVID, what are their feedback and how do you basically in my personal experience of about 20 plus years in being an entrepreneur as well as working for, I mean, helping big businesses like John Lewis or like say anybody, the first thing is listen to your customers. As far as you know what your customers are telling you, your business ideas come from them because end of the day, they are the ones who are going to pay you money and purchase products or services from you. So are you listening to them is the first question. And are you making changes to your business proposition based on what your customer wants is a key thing. Many a times what happens is we all want to go do business, but then whether there is a product market fit and a seller market fit is where we all get stumbled. Yes, we are passionate about something and we have the skill. We know we're good at it and we have the skill. And does the world want it is the first question. And is the world ready to pay for it is the next question. I don't know if you read this book called Ikigai. It's a Japanese concept where, these are the four things that, for sanity. If somebody is struggling with sanity, then these are the four things that Japanese people ask us. In a remote island in Okinawa, people live about 120 years there. Why? Because they are centered around these four things. What am I good at? What am I passionate about? And does the world have a problem in what am I good at and what I am passionate about? And is the world willing to pay for it? As far as you keep ticking all those four boxes, you have the sanity, and it makes sense to actually take that stress on, right? Many a times, like say, I'm super good at barbecue, but I'm an accountant somewhere. So I'm good at something, but I'm not passionate about being an accountant. But the world wants it, and the world is willing to pay me for that. But I'm not happy internally, right? So I'm good at making barbecue. I'm very passionate about that. People love barbecue. People are willing to pay for barbecue. Hell with it. I don't mind. I want to spend this money. Whenever people have my food and say, oh my God, it was an incredible barbecue, that just takes away all the effort I've put in so far and make me feel like on cloud nine is a feeling why you want to be an entrepreneur. Correct? That's exactly what we're saying. So for which that is a hard journey to go. So you hit the right spots. But now the key thing is how to make your life simple. And that's what the government's actually asked us to do. And that's exactly what we're going to show you. And enough of talking. I think we need to get back to action. And I'm going to show you how we can sort of grow your business like incredibly easily and faster as well. So what we believe, first step, before I show you the app, a little bit of theory, 2 minutes of theory. What we believe, you could actually answer this. What has changed post-COVID? Is it the price? Is it the product? Is it the service that you offer, the product service you offer? Or is it the promotions? Or is it the experience of working with your brand? What has changed post-COVID?
I think it's the experience
Yeah.
together with the product and service.
Yeah. And what do you
People like experience that the how can I explain? For example, in my shop I have barbecue, but I have coffee too. So people when they waiting for the food, they talk, they drink a coffee,
Nice.
and spend a couple minutes like a family, like a friend.
Oh,
It's not just a takeaway. You go and pay and buy and wait in your car. It's different. My shop is different because I would like make an experience for people when they go to buy my barbecue.
amazing. Amazing. Totally agree with you. What do you think, Patricia? Do you agree with her?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, it's the experience of feeling that you're in the room with people, feeling that they can relate to you. And because we weren't able to do any of that, people had to learn, this new way of interacting. So it definitely is, having that kind of shared experience and feeling like you're really, really present for somebody.
Amazing. That's totally cool. Totally true. Totally true. So I mean, and it's not just the two of you who basically said experience is what's changed post-COVID. I mean, prior to COVID, we were mainly thinking about price, product, promotion. But after COVID, it's not just about that. It's about the hygiene factor. It's about whether people are wearing a mask. Is it social distance? Is it safe? I mean, even if it's going to be dead cheap and people are not basically wearing a mask or not showing a hygiene factor and the packaging is not good enough and people are not going to come buy from you, right? That's changed completely, right? So the experience of having dining or probably even if it's an online course, it's like people don't want to come face to face even now. So a lot of members in the council, again, they're working remotely. So because COVID's still out there and people in St. George's Market are maintaining a social distancing. So because COVID's still out there, but people are frustrated. They want to come out. They want to live the life. So, but then if you look at it, the COVID has definitely put in a change in the way people actually shop and buy or hire or learn or whatever it is, right? So that's not product, that's not price, that's not service, that's totally the experience, which is the key differentiator. Obviously, fundamentally, your product and service needs to be really good. There's no doubts about it, but that's the bottom line. That there's no, I mean, my key question here is post-COVID, what has changed? So the experience has changed. And online, everything has gone online. Whether it's got, you want to learn something, when you want to order something, everything has become contactless. People don't want to pay money, and they're asking for digital payments, and everything is contactless. All that is not the price or product or promotion. Even if you're, I mean, in fact, people are willing to pay more money for a better experience today. So that's a statistic which says, even if if you're going to be costing 20% more, but you're offering them an incredible experience, people don't mind. People really don't mind. So what has changed? The experience has changed post-COVID. Now, how are we helping local businesses create such incredible experiences, manage those incredible experiences, and measure those incredible experiences? How do we ensure your customers are happy or unhappy about your service or product? How do you ensure we get you the right kind of data and of your business, and so that you can see your customers' experience without having to struggle much, without having to spend time on? And once you know that experience, how do you basically treat a happy customer? How would you treat an unhappy customer? Because do you both agree that what drives business for you is purely word of mouth marketing for small businesses, right? So in terms of, if I have to put you, is it word of mouth or Facebook or Instagram or website that gives you more revenue? What gives you more business and revenue?
Word of mouth at the minute.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
So if word of mouth marketing gives you that spread and reach, and that's been the most cost effective, consistent marketing technique, right? And do you believe word of mouth marketing is directly impacted by the customer experience? If your experience of the customers is incredibly higher, your word of mouth spreads. And
Yeah.
if your experience of your customer is so negative, the word of mouth spreads even faster.
Absolutely.
Right? So now when it spreads even faster, then we need to be very cognizant of the fact that, say, what are my customers? Because nobody's going to stop by and say, oh, I had this barbecue from Bon and it was not that good and stuff. And nobody's going to stop by and tell you. If they don't like it, they're not going to come back. You're not going to see them again. Similarly, if somebody comes for your courses, Patricia, they say, oh, I mean, so I think the course duration was too long and this and that. They're not going to stop by and tell you. And next time you don't see them coming back to you. Right? And we think we are doing the right thing all the time, and we're continuing to put our passion and effort and hard work, and with no compromise on our quality. But then the product market fit and the seller market fit is where the gap is, for which the missing link is knowing what the customers want and think about your business. Do you agree? Yeah. So that's the missing gap, the first thing that we need to fill, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to focus completely on customer experience. And because you would have done a million courses in the last 2 years about various things, right? So I'm sure COVID would have taught you a lot of stuff to do and not to do as well. So we're not going to be teaching you a lot of stuff. We're going to show you, we're going to give you a tool and technique where you can actually collect this data yourself. Okay. So now let's get on to screen share of what we have done for St. George's Market. And I'm going to show you how people have got their customer experiences, what they're beginning to learn, right? So I'm going to go to take you to the directory. Are you able to see my directory?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a campaign that we did, the Times Are Changing campaign, and also, like, we've got about 226 businesses already starting to know their customer experience. Let's take, these are the key examples of businesses. Like one is called body and skincare, Artisan Body and Skincare, and see what she's done. She's got about 37 reviews. She's learned it
That's
from
a
a
woman
customer.
entrepreneur again.
Sorry,
That's a woman entrepreneur again.
women
Yeah.
entrepreneur, right? So look at these genuine reviews coming for her business. These are genuine. This is not like a search engine review that comes up. These are genuine people telling genuine things about after a genuine transaction. These are not spams. These are not random people. These are genuine customers rating genuine businesses. Would you like to have this data for yourself, for your business? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay. Would you like to have this data for your business? I mean, then the first step is to have to start collecting customer feedback. So the beauty is once you have this data for your business, right? And we will create a landing page for your business on the directory, and this is called the Voice for Locals, ni.voice for locals directory. And we're going to be marketing your business left, right, and center and trying to get you in the locality. So if you look at this, it's all over Northern Ireland, Newry, Monaghan Down, Mid Ulster, Mid and East. Where are you people from? Patricia, where are you from?
I think Patricia is on mute. I think she's.
Okay, Born Barbecue, where are you from?
Armagh, Lurgan.
Perfect. So Armagh, Banbridge, and Craigwen is when you will be listed, and we will market your business all over. We already have Street Dogs Kitchen. Do you know them?
I know. It's new shop too.
It's a new shop too, so they are already on our system, and they say this is the feedback that they've collected. Right, and now we are helping them get banquet inquiries. We're getting them. So if I want to give a banquet inquiries to Street Dogs Kitchen, and we're marketing this directory, all I need to do is click on Inquire button, and it goes to Street Dogs Kitchen, and I can put my name. I can put my email address. Just give me a second. And I put my mobile number. And then this goes in as an inquiry. And I also say, where did I find you from? I would say from maybe the NI directory or Instagram, wherever I find them from. And then it's an inquiry. It's a business inquiry. I can change all of this. And in terms of Patricia, we can actually put all her courses in here and say, what's the course category and what are the different courses? And people can start getting inquiries. And that inquiry will straight away come to, your inbox. And all you need to do is manage in one click about confirming for the course, canceling, like how I did.
Jay, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jay. Sorry, you will have to look at the screen. This device.
Sorry?
You are connected in two devices.
Oh, sorry, that's me. I'm actually supposed to be making my way to a meeting at the minute, so I'm trying to log on my phone so that I can still listen to these when I'm traveling.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
That's okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So we can select the date, we can select the time, we can basically then give them an inquiry. I'm not giving an inquiry because then they'll ask me like, when is your birthday party? So but I'm just going to disconnect. So when I do this, automatically they get an alert. Like Patricia can get an alert, and Bon Barbecue gets an inquiry to say, oh, there is an inquiry. So we generating more business for you. And why would customers come and basically select you? It's because of your reviews, because of your credibility that you've built and what your existing customers are talking. That's nothing but word of mouth marketing. So we're digitizing the whole word of mouth marketing for you, right? Now I'm going to show you how we do this, right? So any questions here on the directory? So all businesses can be listed here. So in fact, we are connected with somebody called NI Business Facebook Group. And if I click on that, then all the businesses listed on NI Business Facebook Group will be here. I will say all over Northern Ireland. And I go and say NI Business Facebook Group. And I can see all the businesses listed here. You see that? So they're all getting ratings and reviews. And the beauty is they will all be into different categories as business support, food, beverages, beauty, wellness, services, wedding, events, interior decor, tutors and trainers, apparels, accessories, travel, tourism, property, construction. And this is going to be the directory for Northern Ireland. We're going to be marketing this left, right, and center. We've got huge budgets, like I said, 1.8 million pounds to market this directory and ensure everybody downloads the directory and people in your locality know about your business. And we will do the marketing. We will take care of getting inquiries for you. And all you need to do is focus on these inquiries and ensure you convert those inquiries into actual sales for your business. How does it sound to you so far?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So the next thing that we need to show you is how is this done on the mobile app? How do you basically, so I'm going to stop sharing my computer. I'm going to show you the app and share my screens here. So I want to show you how the app looks. right? So that's the app. So every business will be getting an app like this, right? And it shows the happiness index. It opens out to be how happy your customers are, the first happiness index. So now, number one, I click and I say, how easy to search for my business, how easy it is to engage with my business, what's the service quality, how good is my service, and what is my skill and attitude, and what is my value, right? And you will exactly know what customers are thinking about you. So for example, somebody has given you a one rating, you know who that name is, and you click on that, you know his complete information, and they've also told you what are the areas you need to improve on. You don't want to go spend a tons of money on a website, but when 100 of your customers are saying it makes sense to have an online ordering system, and when tons of customers are actually saying, oh, you need to have a learning management system portal, then you better go and invest in it. You don't want to do that just because your competitor is doing it. Ask your customer. The customer is going to be a best salesperson. They are going to give you the ideas. So the first step is marketing, right? So how, and the customer need not download anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at you as customers. So I'm going to share with you a link now. I'm going to show you what your customers will experience. So I'm putting that on our group chat. So if you can just click on that and basically give me a feedback, that'd be great. And you can see how the whole thing is going to work in a second. Hi, Brian. There you go. Can you click on that link and basically give me a feedback, please? And that's feedback for this particular session. Whatever you think the session has been so far, if you can give me a feedback, and then I'm going to show you in live scenario how that reflects. You can be real. You can really sort of, I mean, all of you, Sangeeta, Sonia, Vaishali, you can all go ahead and give me a feedback. And so far, whatever you've thought about the session. And that's going to appear here the next second. And this is what you would do for your customers as well. Right after everybody has bought something from you, or after a session, you can share them a link from the app, and you can start knowing what your customers are really thinking about your business. And as and when a feedback comes through, you can see the data changing here automatically. Let me know when you've given a feedback, please. Reviews look impressive. Will all my customers see these? Absolutely. All your customers will see this. But there might be a question there to say, what if there's going to be a negative experience from a customer? So I'll answer that after you give me the feedback. As far as, so I've got one more. I've got a feedback from Sangeeta. You see that? That notifies you that every time you get a notification, you see, oh, I've got one more. So every time somebody gives me a feedback, I get that. I get it from Vaishali. I've got it from Sangeeta. So and that shows me my overall customer experience, still 100%. 3 people have rated me high on various things. Yes, you will be able to. Sonia is asking a question, because conscious of time, she wants to get all the right questions answered. Yes, it takes only 10 minutes to get you started. So once like the session is over, we send you a link, and all you need to do is sign up for that link. My call center will call you, sign you up, and you will be able to start, using the service from the next second. So it's only 10-15 minutes, and then we will tell you how to basically use it for your business. Yes, I've got it from Roberta as well. So I exactly know what feedback, everything about whatever Roberta is simple and fast, definitely skill and attitude. Brilliant. So now you know what your customers are thinking about you, and the questions can all be customized. The questions can be customized for your business. It could be taste, it could be spice level, it could be quality, it could be speed of service, it could be packaging, it could be delivery, right? And the beauty is you will start knowing what your customers really thinking about your business. That's the first step, right? Now that I have the data, look what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to so the app is divided into 3 sections. One is called know your customer, retain your customer, and attract new customers. That's all we need in business, right? First, we need to know who our customers are. Then we need to retain the happy customers and know who is happy, who is not. Know who my customers are. Number two, know who is happy and who is not, and then retain them and then get new customers. Correct? That's all business is all about, right? The first step is we now know who our happy customers are. Now, second, what we need to do is there is something called loyalty. Now, I'm going to click on this and I'm going to basically add my face. I can add all my Facebook page, my Twitter, and I can one click, I can basically get all these people to follow me on Instagram because they are already given me 5-star rating. They're all my happy customers. When they're all happy customers, right, then it's they are the ones who will follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I don't even need to pay money on it. I don't even need to do paid marketing because there are 100 people who have walked into my store and they've said, I'm really a big fan of your business. They are the ones who will refer you to friends and family. They are the ones who will like you and share with you on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and Google review. So we can drive that from here in just one click. Whether it is a service business like Patricia's, or a product business, or a takeaway, or a food, or anything for that matter, right? Any kind of business, we can collect this data for you. And then once you've done that, then you can basically do awards. So you can choose a campaign and award business and tell them, oh, you can get 5 points because you followed me on Instagram, because you followed me on Twitter, because you've subscribed to the YouTube my channel, because you've given me a Google review, and all this, your customer starts accumulating points. When they accumulate points, they come back and they say the system classifies all your customers into, oh, now that you've got 10 points, you're my club 10 customer. Now that you've got 50 points, you're my club 50 customer, club 100 customer. Then Bon Barbecue can actually say, oh, okay, you're my club 50 customer. I need to treat you special. So here is a 10% discount. This is not for everybody. It's just for you because you are a loyal customer. You referred us to friends and family. You're following us on Instagram. You've given us a Google review. So you are one of our loyal customers because I'm getting a lot more business from you. So this discount is not store-wide discount. This is exclusively for you. And you don't need to wait for festive discounts or special days for me to give you deals. Because you're being loyal, because of you, my business is growing. I respect you and I love you. And this is a token of love I'm sharing with you. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that what your customer wants? Right? So sending random discounts and telling 10% off, 20% off, you keep saying that to people all the time, every month. People say her business is not really doing well. That's why she's giving discounts and probably trying to attract more people. Right? Instead, when you reward specific people, when you reward specific loyal customers, then that builds a credibility. That builds them a great sense of pride and loyalty. And that's what we do here. And you can give them. So I have about 5 customers now. I'm going to go give them all a discount. So I can give them a promo code which they can actually redeem it online in case of e-learning businesses, online businesses. If I have a web store, if you want to give a promo code to say thank you, I will say thank you 10 off, and that's a 10% discount. You can give it to any of your businesses, and you can give your store link, and bang, it goes to all your existing customers. You don't need to go off the phone for anything. You can manage the complete business from click of a button in your phone. And there is no other software which can actually do it that easily, all in one single app. And this is completely free for you. And other than that, you can also send them announcements and where you can tell your customers about festive discounts. Every time you introduce a new product, new service, and you're changing your address, you're temporarily closed, and free tips. You could do so many stuff. Bon Barbecue can basically do a YouTube video and say, if you are trying to do barbecue at home, these are the quick tips to ensure you get the perfect barbecue in place, because that's what we practice in Bon Barbecue. Imagine how many people will remember you then. That's innovation. That's customer experience. That's humanizing experience. That's the way you engage with your customers and keep everybody really, really, really connected all the time. So it's not like I come to your shop or I hire your service and then I forget you. This applies to hairdressers, mobile saloonists, yoga teachers, Pilates teachers. There's so much you can do in one single app. And we are here to teach you how to set up the app for you and also teach you how to go about it. This is kind of what we wanted to present it to you. And you can also have new inquiries. I can configure the complete services. If you're offering many services, I can offer services. My team will configure the whole thing for you. We can add a new service category. We can add a new service. And for people like Patricia, we can have a course. So I can add course as a category. And then within course, I can add course one. And then course one service cost is like, say, £100. And it's per class. And then schedule, I can do Monday to Friday, Sunday to Saturday, Sunday. I can also do a custom schedule where I can say the course is available only on Tuesday between 9:30 and 12, and the course time is 2.5 hours. And then I can have separate sessions for each day. So I can do so many things. The app's got unlimited capabilities and it's completely free for you. Yes, it's again, I repeat, it's too good to be true. We've got our money from the government. We're not going to charge you for the next 1 year. Right. Subsequently, even after that 1 year, we are very keen to work with the government to see if we can get this to you completely free. But all I'm saying is this is an incredible service, and we're also giving you a training on how to work with this app and also on the concepts of customer experience. And you will be certified by the government as well as City and Guilds, and you will get that. And the fourth thing we want to do for you is put you onto a directory and market your business in your local area. And again, all of this is completely free. So I know conscious of time, we're 2 minutes past the time because we started 15 minutes late. So I'm taking 1 more minute to wrap up and say, all we need from you is your cooperation and your encouragement and your participation to believe in us. And this is an incredible offer for local businesses from the UK government. It's a level up activity. And I think you need to make best use of it and believe in us and join in. And there's no harm. If you don't like it, that's fine. We're not taking you don't need to pay us give your card details. You don't need to give us bank details. You don't need anything we don't need anything from you. All we need is some basic information to set up the account for your business and customize it for your business. And we will be sending you a link. And all you need to do is just go register in that link, and my call center will call you, sign you up, and get you onboarded. And also, please do spread the message to other women in enterprise friends that you have who are not able to attend to this session. And this recording will be shared to everybody as well. The more and more people join, I think you will definitely get benefited. And I hope I've tried of answering everything, or rather explaining everything, but I'm more than happy to be available to answer any of your questions as well. So, but the good thing is, please do make the best benefit of this particular grant or the funding or the initiative that's come from the UK government to level up local businesses in Northern Ireland, right? So with that, I think I'm going to leave you in all honesty and trust that we have done this in other countries and we are doing this in Northern Ireland. So believe in us, and I'm sure the opportunities are huge. We understand women entrepreneurs, and we salute and respect them all the time. We have huge respect for you. So yeah, we're really looking forward to empowering you. Your final words, BBQ. What do you think from what you've seen?
For me, it's amazing.
You're a woman of few words, aren't you? Okay, great. Sonia, what do you think, Sonia?
It's a fantastic product. As someone who has started up my own business, it's certainly something that adds value. It's free, and I love the fact that there's the hand-holding in the background, so that if you do have a query or you need help, there's always someone to talk to, which for me is really, really important.
Amazing. Right. Sangeeta, your commitment to the women in enterprise, are you happy to connect them for cross-country collaborations in business?
Absolutely. Would love to. Yes.
What kind of businesses do you have in your enterprise?
My enterprise basically consists of a lot of chemical-free skincare. We have apparels, we have accessories, we have food and beverage, we have jewelry, and since these businesses are by mothers, they concentrate on the chemical-free part of it. the preservative-free food part of it. So that's what makes it special. So these are the broad categories of business that we have.
So are you happy for Bon Barbecue to give you some barbecue spices that you want to resell in India?
Absolutely. That's. I mean, the moment I saw her enter, I was really excited because
Okay.
authentic Northern Ireland stuff you would never get in India, and authentic Indian stuff you seldom get in Northern Ireland. So this is very exciting.
Brilliant. So this is a start of something unbelievable, guys. Trust me. And we are very, very kicked, and we are a very young and energetic team, and we want to do a lot. And absolutely, all this is not going to cost you anything. And we all, like I said, we've already got the money, and now it's all about spending that money the right way for my local businesses in Northern Ireland. So do reach out to us and look out for the link that we are going to send you, and just please do sign up for that link, and that will go to the call center. The call center will call you, will ask you some basic information about you. They will not ask you for any of your brand details or any any other payment information. So it's only about your information to set up the app that I've shown you on the screen. And once it's all in there, you also get a QR code delivered to your your business address or your residential address, whatever you give them. And then yeah, we crack on, and you get ready for the learning and training and profitability. Yeah. So with that, I think I would like to close the session. So thank you so much for this opportunity from WIE, and thank you so much for coming online. And I think it means a lot. And we really, really look forward to actually taking this relationship to the next level.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roberta. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, Sonia.
Thank you.
Thank you.